Undisputed. We are live from LA. I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning. How are you?
It is Judgment Night for LeBron James. Is he the quote-unquote GOAT, or is he just an aging Billy Goat? You had those in your out in the barnyard, didn't you?
Whatever.
Yeah. Here we go.
Judgment Night, Game 5. That's what it comes down to. Oh, okay. Well, if it's that important, Skip, that is where we will start today. LeBron and the Lakers find themselves tied with the Suns at 2 games apiece, heading into Game 5 tonight. Anthony Davis is unlikely to play in the game, according to reports, after suffering a groin strain. Fox Bet Sportsbook has the Suns as 5-point favorites. And yes, I had to check that number, 5-point favorites. Shannon, how important is tonight for your guy, LeBron James?
So let me get this straight. A 4-time champion, 4 times finals MVP, 4-time league MVP, 13-time first-team All-NBA, in one game tonight is going to change someone's perception of LeBron James?
Maybe.
No, it's not. Because here it is. You are where you are with LeBron. Knowing what he's accomplished in this league, and now one game is going to change that, I don't believe it's going to happen. I believe LeBron James will play extremely well tonight. Now, will that be well enough for them to win? That remains to be seen. But I expect LeBron James, although he was picking his spots, he knows now with no AD, he won't be allowed to pick as many spots. He'll have to keep it going a lot more, for a little longer than what he normally does. I don't know how much rest time. They were trying to maintain his minutes, but over the last couple of games, we've seen his minutes creep up, 37, 38, almost 39 minutes. I believe he'll be somewhere around in that vicinity, somewhere between 38 and 40 minutes in this ball game. My only concern, who's going to come along with LeBron? Who is the other guy that can give them 20? We've seen Schroeder play extremely well. Didn't play so well on Sunday. Kuzma has some good rebounding games, but really hasn't found his niche in scoring. Maybe he takes a little bit more of that onus because now his role is going to change a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be interesting to see for me, Skip. How does Frank Vogel, what does he do with this lineup with no AD? Who does he start in AD place? If KCP can't go, now they're hoping he can return.
They say he will return.
So if he he returns, how long will he be able to go? But for me, Skip, I don't believe this game will have a bearing one way or another on how we look at LeBron James. Given his history, what he's been able to do, one game is not going to change anyone's perception of him.
Yeah, but you're the only man in the world who actually believes he's already the GOAT.
No, there are other people. There are other people who believe that.
There might be 3 or 4. But the point is...
100 million.
What's that?
300 or 400 million.
304. Okay, thank you. I believe that Michael Jordan is clearly and forever the GOAT. I don't believe LeBron could do anything to change that. But I will give you this. Tonight is a huge opportunity for him, late in his career, year 18, to make a resounding statement that he has launched his team at Phoenix as a 5-point underdog without Anthony Davis against Chris Paul, who is suddenly healthy, and the 51-21 second seed Phoenix Suns. If he could pull this off tonight and it became the launching point for them to go back-to-back championships, where people sat back at the end of this playoff run and said, wow, what LeBron accomplished in year 18 is just off the charts. No one's ever done this in year 18.
You know good and well they're not going back-to-back without Anthony Davis. That's not happening.
So you're writing them off, and you've got the GOAT, and you've got the best player on the planet? You keep telling me he is currently the best player on the planet.
Skip, that's besides the point. The best player on the planet. Let's just say the best player on the planet is Kevin Durant. Is he winning a title without James Harden and Kyrie? No, he's not. You do know.
I don't know. Who else does he have around him?
And that's my point. Who else does LeBron have around him?
You have been raving about the big penguin. You have been telling me, drum dog millionaire. What a pickup he was at midseason for the Lakers.
You said the same thing about Blake Griffin. You've been cooling over Joe Harris. Can anybody shoot the 3 better than Joe Harris?
Okay, so I like their team without KD and Harden. I mean,
Kyrie.
I'm saying Kyrie and Harden.
Do you like them enough to say they would win the title without Kyrie and Harden? No.
I'd give them a shot to win the East.
Against Milwaukee?
Yep, I would. What has Milwaukee done? What have they accomplished? When the rubber meets the road, where is Giannis?
Let's not get off topic.
Not
too far.
okay.
But Skip, you and I both know, without Harden and without Kyrie, the Bucks would sweep the Nets.
I don't know that. You said we weren't off topic. Now
no, but I'm saying, we go back and go, James.
Oh, that's like a little sneak attack.
Yeah,
Let's go back, and then you're going to take one last shot, so I can't respond. I got it. Okay, so tonight, as a 5-point underdog, is a legacy opportunity for LeBron, because this is one of those games you might always remember LeBron for. What do you always talk about? Game 6 of the 2012 playoff run, right?
The Eastern Conference Finals, though.
Okay, I got it. But you called it a legacy game because obviously LeBron had flamed out in the 2011 Finals, his first go-around with the Heat. And they were down 3-2 going back to Boston, right? And I can tell you, because I was at ESPN, there were a whole lot of analysts at ESPN who were starting to doubt LeBron James. And a lot of them drove over from Bristol, Connecticut to Boston, Massachusetts, just to see how LeBron performed in that game. And he went huge in that game, as you well remember. He went for 45 that night, although the Celtics went 1 of 14 from 3, so that helped his case, right?
But see what you did, Skip? You said now the Boston went, what they go, 1 of 15?
1 of 14.
Okay, 1 of 14.
Yep.
Now the Lakers just shot 7 of 40, but you don't mention that. All you did is talk about how LeBron failed and how good Phoenix done. So what are we doing here?
Well, we're doing what's happening right here, right now to LeBron James. So far through 4 games in this series, he shot 32% from 3. That's not good enough.
Right.
So far, that's 9 of 28. So far in this series, he's 10 of 17 from the free throw line. That's not good enough on 2 fronts, because that's 59%. Yeah, that's kind of Ben Simmons territory. We're about to talk about him in a minute.
Right.
But moreover, he's only attempted 4 free throws a game. He averages for his playoff career 9 free throw attempts a game. Don't be afraid of the free throw line. Don't be afraid to drop that shoulder the way Kawhi and Paul George did at Dallas in games 3 and 4 and attack the basket. I still believe in year 18, LeBron James is the best driver of the basketball in the NBA, because he goes about 6'9", you say, let's go 265. He is still a moose. He can still attack. We've seen what he can do to Jay Crowder and Bridges and even Ayton when he decides to. Well, tonight, I would like to see at least 15 free throws, and I wouldn't mind seeing 20 free throws, because he is capable of generating that many trips to the free throw line.
At the end of the day, Skip, he can drive as many times as he wants, but if the refs are not blowing the whistle, then what?
Maybe not, but I say he will get a fair whistle tonight. I say that, obviously, not that there's any memo sent, but referees know he's very important to the ongoing playoffs. I don't think that the commissioner or any of the owners in this league want to lose LeBron James in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, if LeBron James' team doesn't play well, there's nothing a league or nothing officials can do.
Okay, well, if he doesn't play well, there's nothing they can do either, because let's look at his 4th quarters in the 4 games. So far in 4th quarters, all 4 games, he's 1 of 9 from 3. Not good enough. He is 6 of 12 from the free throw line. Obviously not good enough on either front. Too few made, too few attempted.
Correct.
He could be better than that. And again, I think this will be a down-to-the-wire game.
Yeah.
Listen, he has played almost 40 more playoff games than the combined roster of the Phoenix Suns, including Chris Paul. So do I respect Chris? Yes, I do. Did he look like he was getting toward 95% healthy on Sunday afternoon? Yes, he did. Will he be 100% tonight? He well might be. What has he done in his career to threaten LeBron James? Well, he's never even made it to a finals. 2018 with James Harden in Houston, as you remember, they were up 3-2. And what happened right on schedule? He pulls his hamstring again. And he's lost, as you know, for games 6 and 7, and they just stunk without him. Was that his fault? No, he just got hurt again.
Right.
Has he just been star-crossed where just fate, you know, the basketball gods were not with him? Okay, is this a legacy night for him? Could he put away LeBron James in the first round of the playoffs? Would that help his legacy a little bit?
I don't think one game, because it's not a closeout game. Now, if he goes out and he's 30 and 12, and this was an opportunity for them to move on to the second round, okay, I would give you that. But I don't think it's that. It's not for them to stay alive. Maybe if it was a game for them to stay alive. But Skip, you said something earlier, very interesting. You told me that in your mind, there's nothing LeBron could do to supplant Jordan. But you're saying this could be a legacy game.
Okay, because I just explained to you, if he pulled this off, it would be year 18. Obviously, Jordan was not very good in those last 2 ceremonial years that he played in Washington. He let himself go physically and fitness-wise. I think there were too many cigars, a few too many drinks, and he played ceremonial basketball. He still averaged 20 and 6 rebounds, 20 points and 6 rebounds over those 2 years, but they were not a very good team.
Let me ask you this.
I'm not finished answering your question.
Okay.
So the point is, I am dubious about